Hello, my name is Darrell,
And my name is Greg.
and this is Inside the Mastermind. And you may ask yourself, what is a mastermind if you're unfamiliar with the term? Napoleon Hill defines a mastermind as the coordination of knowledge and effort of two or more people who work toward a definite purpose in the spirit of harmony.
And here at Inside the Mastermind, we do focus on five main areas of life, which include mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and socially. And we are here to improve these areas in our own lives, as well as help you, the viewers, do the same thing by creating a life of meaning, abundance, and greatness.
Yeah, that's right. And today we're going to talk a little bit about kind of how, well, right now I've got the topic as is automation changing us physically? There, we could change that topic later here, Greg, if you like. But before we go into that too much, I just want to come around with my corny joke there. So, Greg, why was the robot mad?
Is it because he lost his bolts nuts?
That again, that's a good one. That's a good one. But no, the robot was bad because people kept on pushing his buttons there. So just want to throw that corny joke out there real quick. But yeah, I want to talk today a little bit about automation technology, that how it's been affected us physically here. And right now there are a lot of automation out there. So a lot of the car companies out there, a lot of manufacturing jobs haven't really lost their jobs to overseas manufacturers per se, but they've lost like some of their jobs, or at least a portion of them, to automation. I mean, and you're beginning to see it kind of everywhere now. I mean, you can see even though it may not seem that that way. You see it in automation and things like the ATM, the automatic teller machine. We've had that here for decades, but that has probably affected the jobs of some tellers there at banks and credit unions around the world. You kind of see it in right now at grocery stores here, at least here in Arizona and Ohio, where I'm from. There are automated lanes there that those people who were cashiers and whatnot, they're kind of no longer cashiers, or there's still cashiers there, but they actually go out of their way right now to, if you're in a line for an actual human cashier, there are people who will like physically say, hey, why don't you try our automated robot? And I'm just like, you're trying to unemploy yourself. That's great. But then there's I've even heard that there are not grocery stores, but fast food stores out there where there are automated kiosks there where you kind of press a button and a burger will kind of arrive off of a chain here, and they've got like robots that kind of do that. So I don't know, what's been your experience so far, Greg, with kind of automation and automation's effects on jobs? Have you heard of any other types of automation there, or like have you seen any of these type of automation yourself?
Yeah, it's funny how you say that, where people, are paid to influence you to use automation. So then, hey, like you say, you're just unemploying yourself, because it's how, once they get that data, like, hey, it shows that 80 or 90% of people are using automation. So that means we could reduce our staff by, 30% or something like that. So yeah, I actually do have a few experiences where, I see those cars that are every day on the road that are, it will still has a human driver in it, but they're collecting a lot of data so they can eventually make it like an autonomous car, so it can drive itself. Uber has their autonomous car in the works. I did see some concepts of truck driving cars that actually, or truck driving trucks, semi trucks, I should say, that are automated to where they can go around curves and mountains, and they are fully automated. So I went to actually one of the fast food places. I mean, I won't say the name, but they still had people, working in the back, cooking the food, preparing the food, I should say. But the system was automated, where I went up to the screen, ordered my food on the screen, paid for it right there, and went and sat down. And then somebody did bring the food to me, but I didn't have to speak to a clerk or anything, or like the fast food person And also just recently, about a week or two ago, I went to the movies, and they still had their counter with the people there if you wanted to speak to them to order your tickets. But right at the front, they had the automated kiosk machine where you could just press buttons to order your tickets, pay for it right there. Got my tickets right there and just went straight in and didn't have to even speak to a person. So I definitely am noticing that automation is becoming more and more common, and people are, I think we all need to kind of revisit the quote. It says, dig your well before you're thirsty, because if you do look at the way society is going, we live in a digital age. Things are going from brick and mortar to click and order, is what I like to say. So
That's
I think
good.
people
That's good.
thank you. Brick and mortar to click and order, because yeah, look how easy it is. You can just go on your computer, order groceries even. You don't have to leave your house. You literally can get everything. There's a book that actually, what is the name of it? I got it a few years ago. It's I'll think of the name later, but it's a guy who actually did like an experiment. This was actually back in like '06, where um, he moved to a house. I don't know if he did the house online or got a deal, but anyway, he went and lived in the house. So he said, okay, I'm going to actually see how much I can do by not leaving my house. So he like ordered furniture, ordered groceries. Like he literally stocked his whole house with food, furniture, entertainment without leaving his house. Um, and that was back in like early 2000s. So, and imagine now where we are with that. But yeah, definitely automation is coming. People need to watch out and plan ahead.
Yeah, that's crazy. It was early 2000s. I imagine like these days there, as long as you kind of like pay your bills on a regular basis, there you can stay inside your home and like not leave for like a year or a couple years or so, just based on I mean like as long as you're healthy, right? Could probably do that just based on how many services are automated, how many different services like you could just look up on the computer. As long, I think it seems like Wi-Fi is becoming almost more important than like having a phone anymore, because you could do so many things. I mean, and you kind of need Wi-Fi for your phone, but like if you just have a laptop, then yeah, I mean, the options are endless there. But before we wrap up, I just kind of want to mention like another form of automation that has kind of affected the world is we were talking earlier about how so many people are kind of benefiting there if they have like a physical illness, physical disease and whatnot, they've lost a limb and whatnot. It's not so much a problem as it is today as it was like 30 years from now. I remember like if you lost an arm 30 years ago, you would have a claw. People would call you the claw, and like people look at you a little bit weird. Now you've got kind of automated, like articulated fingers and stuff that are biotic and probably better than our fingers right now and stuff. So there's that. I'll let you kind of wrap it up though, Greg. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, I totally agree. Because even when we just think of it like a Segway, where you can just get on this little device and just slightly move your body, and it propels you at rapid speeds, and you can. It's kind of like, have you seen the movie Wall-E, Disney movie, or was it Pixar or Disney? I think it was Disney. But it's like where everybody was like
Same
on these
thing.
couches, they couldn't even move around, but because everything was so automated. But yeah, I just think like also what we're talking about is, it's kind of fun and to think about or laughing, but I think it's very serious if people need to really start looking at this and plan, okay, what am I going to do? Because even Earl Nightingale back in the 50s and 60s, I listened to a lot of Earl Nightingale. He says, think about it. The job you do today is not going to be the same tomorrow, 10 years from now. It's going to be ran totally differently, or it may not even exist. And he was saying this in the 50s. So where like people think, I have a secure job, I have a pension or all this stuff. I went to school, got a master's degree. Now I'm totally safe, because again, we were taught that mindset. So no job is safe. Something can become automated. Even my job is becoming more automated, in my corporate world. So again, that's why I'm digging my well before I'm thirsty, planting my seeds now so I can have fruit in my own fruit, and I can, live off of the fruit that I'm creating. But yeah, I think people just really need to start thinking about what they're going to do as far as, because everything's going to be coming online. Most you own an online business. Think about it. There's no overhead. Employees typically, depending on your business, and you save all that cost. But yeah, so people just need to really start thinking about that. And then I'll just go into the quote. This is by Sam Walton. He says, "To succeed in this world, you have to change all the time." So I think, yeah, people just need to really start thinking about that.
Yeah, and it's probably time to wrap up. We could talk about this for a little bit, but yeah, I just want to throw out there, if you are kind of looking for some inspiration, some motivation, that type of thing, looking for, products to help you build a healthier lifestyle, definitely check out Greg's blog, which is called planetgreenzen.com. It'll be in the description. Again, that's planetgreenzen.com. Greg's got a lot of great articles there and great tips on how to build a better life. So definitely check that out.
Thanks, Darrell. And if you guys are looking to actually join a mastermind group just as this one, definitely connect with Darrell. He will have information in the description below. Link you can click on, fill out your profile or information, then he'll connect with you to let you know what the process is and what we're looking for, and for having someone else join us in this mastermind. Because right now it's just Darrell and I, but we may look for one or a couple more members. So, just grow this mastermind group just for other like-minded people, so we can just serve more of the world, spread the knowledge out there so people can really change their lives and paradigm. So again, click on the link in the description below, connect with Darrell, and he'll let you know what the next step is.
Well, thank you so much, Greg. And with that, if you enjoyed this broadcast, go ahead and share it out with your friends. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel. If you didn't, go ahead and give us feedback. There's going to be our email on the YouTube channel. If you look at the About page, there should be the email there inside the mastermind@gmail.com, I believe it is. And give us feedback on how we can improve, because that's all we're looking to do. With that, that's been this episode of Inside the Mastermind. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a great week and weekend, whatever you're watching this. Thanks.
Bye, guys, and happy Memorial Day.
All right, take care. Happy Memorial Day.